What up, rap leaders? Welcome back to my channel. Here we are, downtown Georgetown. This is High Street. In fact, we're opposite the Ministry of Finance, and that is Main Street. So we're looking south towards Main Street. In this neck of the woods, you have a number of embassies. There's the British Embassy. The British High Commission is located just over there. There is the home of the Prime Minister's home and the official residence, Prime Minister's official residence, and the President's official residence. They're also located in this neck of the woods, within a block of this location. But what I want to show you today, right, we're Lamaha Street and Main Street. What I want to show you today is the World Trade Center. The last time we were in this neck of the woods, we looked at what they were doing to this old train station, the Lamaha Street embankment, the old train station that's over here. They've paved the surface and they're turning it into a park. Right, that's the old train station, the old building that was the train station. But I want to show you here, what I want to show you here is the World Trade Center. So there is this new building being built called the World Trade Center. It's actually not a new building, it's a building being converted from an old building. It's now called the World Trade Center World Trade Center Guyana, because the trade name World Trade Center was purchased by DDL Demerara Distillers Limited so that they could use it in constructing a building of that name here. And that building is this one. Used to be, I think it was a building before that was associated with one of the embassies. Yeah. So this building is going to be the World Trade Center World Trade Center Guyana. It's right next door to the Elections Commission. And in this neck of the woods, this is Cowan Street. It actually went past the train station. Like I said, this is the train station. It used to be the train station, the old train station. They put the surface, rebuilt the surface. Right, they've redone the surface. And turning it into a park and eventually opening it to the public. But currently I think the Transport and Harbours Department has. So here guys, this is the World Trade Center in Georgetown. World Trade Center in Georgetown. Apparently this is going to be the place where Demerara Distillers Limited is going to house offices to encourage international trade. Now when you think of World Trade Center, you think of a building that is a skyscraper, maybe is 100 stories tall, like the World Trade Center in Manhattan in New York, but this one is just 7 stories tall. It is a building that's being repurposed, right? It's a building that's being repurposed from what used to be here. I think what used to be here was a building that housed diplomats from foreign countries. In this neck of the woods on High Street, there are a lot of international offices, residences, and embassies. And in this neck of the woods, this is where they're building the World Trade Center. Now, the World Trade Center is supposed to be a place where they're going to house companies, that is administration for companies in Guyana that want to trade internationally, that want to find international markets. And currently they are looking at trade with Colombia and Venezuela and Brazil and other Caribbean countries. But the idea behind the World Trade Center is so that they can encourage international trade with Guyana. In other words, world trade, to build companies or to recruit companies that are able to trade internationally. They're able to export Guyanese made products to other countries around the world. And so that's the idea behind this World Trade Center. You see there are a number of other buildings being constructed in this neck of the woods. There is the Brazilian, or is that Cuban embassy? Right, looking at this Cuban flag. Next door there is the Civil Aviation Authority over there. There's the Brahma Kumaris Yoga Center over here. CNOOC, that's China National Offshore Oil Company. Right, they're partners with ExxonMobil. They own about 30% of the investment in Guyana's oil and gas industry. So this is the World Trade Center. In this neck of the woods they're building, this is DDL, Demerara Distillers Limited, is building the World Trade Center Guyana. If you go further along the next street, that's Duke Street, Kingston. And in Duke Street, Kingston, there's the US Embassy. Right, there used to be the Canadian High Commission at the next block, and at the end of this block there is the new Pegasus Hotel, the old Pegasus Hotel, and so on. So in this neck of the woods, guys, is where they're building this World Trade Center. That's the IDB building, and from this angle you can see the building is being repurposed. I don't think they're going to build it taller. I think it looks like it's going to be a 7-story building as opposed to what would be a multi-story high-rise building anywhere else in the world. Right, China National Offshore Oil Company is over here. So this is what's happening, guys. This is the newest building in this neck of the woods. There are a couple of new buildings going up further north next to the courts, but I thought I'd show you today what's happening with this World Trade Center building here in Georgetown. World Trade Center Guyana. Being built by Demerara Distillers Limited. Next door there is the Elections Commission, Guyana Elections Commission. And that's the 7-story World Trade Center. So that's the newest thing, guys, what's happening in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. In the comments below, tell me what you think about the World Trade Center Guyana. The World Trade Center in Georgetown, Guyana. As we walk back up along High Street, back down along High Street to Cowan Street. Right, that's Cowan Street. That's the old train station we mentioned before. Right, that's Cowan Street. And coming up High Street, this is the canal that runs beside Lamaha Street embankment and goes all the way out to the river, Demerara River, which is about a block in that direction. Right, that's the Demerara River in that direction. It's a block in that direction. Ministry of Finance is over there, and here is the old train station that's being repurposed into a park. And that's the World Trade Center. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. The fastest growing country in the world. Later!